Hello and welcome to Rosberry Crafts, my YouTube channel where I share all my crafty adventures. Today is September 15th, 2023, and this is episode 69. My name is Roz and I live in Lake Country, British Columbia, Canada with my husband and my two kids who are 13 and 11. Today for you I have what am I wearing, finished objects, works in progress, events, and some chatter. Welcome to all you new subscribers or new viewers, and thank you very much for coming back. To all my returning viewers. I feel like I'm back in the swing of things now, and looking forward to fall weather, which is right around the corner. This is sunshine right here. It's very hot outside, but not so hot that I can't wear a beautiful top. So let's get into it. What am I wearing? Today I am wearing my Pedal Party Crop. Pedal Party Crop is a pattern by Samantha Guerin. And I love it. Love this top. I found a tank to wear underneath it that is like mint-ish green, not a bright mint green, but a very pastel-y mint green, and kind of tealy, so it's kind of like these lighter bits of color. It matches those like almost perfectly. So yeah, so that's what I've been wearing. It's nice to have a tank underneath because there are lace panels down the front. And it's a bit cropped and I don't like to show my belly. I do wear them with high-waisted jeans usually, or high-waisted leggings. So there you go. And the yarn, that's what it is. I was gonna say the color, but it is the color, but it's also the yarn, is Color Adventures Cashmere Sock. So it is just delicious. Oh, it's so soft and it wears so nicely. The color, it's Winter Bloom. I didn't write it down in my notes. I just wrote down the base of the yarn. Oh well. It'll be in somewhere, the colorway, as well as I will link my project page on Ravelry down below. If you have any further questions about it and you can't use Ravelry, just let me know and I'll send you a link to the pattern or the yarn or whatever information you need on that. You can comment down below, you can send me an email. If you wait till the end, all my deets are there, or in the description box down below is my Instagram and my email and my Discord server, and all of that stuff is there. Speaking of Discord, totally off topic of what am I wearing, but I do have a Discord server. I don't know if anybody else is interested in chatting on it. It's just me and Asa at this point, who's a friend of mine, but anyways, hi Asa. So feel free to join us over there. I will be as chatty as you guys want me to be. So I think that is it for what am I wearing. Let's move on to finished objects. As predicted last week, I have finished my Litmus cowl. So we started off with this dark orange color, and then we went to the light orange, and then we went to the yellow, and I faded it into, and that was the end of the first ball. And I faded it into this lovely green, which faded into this teal, and then I added the dark blue. So here it is. It's so big. It blocked out so huge, but I think it's perfect. So I think it's turned out really pretty. I think Mike has actually claimed it. I'm not sure because he has a couple scarves, but he doesn't wear them. Okay, this is gonna bump my mic and I apologize, but I think it turned out amazing. It's just the right size. Okay, I'm gonna take this off now. Whew. It's hot out. Okay, it's not cool enough for double wool yet, but yeah, that's the idea. You can wear it with like different colors hanging forward depending on your mood, and or like if you want to be more orange, put that one on the front and you see more of it. So there you are. The pattern is Litmus Cowl by Jude of Stranded Dye Works. And I got this pattern, it's free off of Ravelry, but I think it's on another website as well, and I can't remember, but there you go. And I use some Knit Picks Stroll in their gradient colorway of Lion Fire and Deep Dive. And I used them all up. Like I had like this much left after I woven all the ends and everything. So it is done, done, done. And yeah, couldn't be happier. Also another project off of my list. So basically, short story, I started all these projects to finish on our summer adventure trip, and I finished one. I frogged one and I finished one. So 2 are out the door, and now I've got all these started projects that I really want to clear off. I don't like to have this many projects on my needles. So yeah, we'll get to talking about more about my projects next, which is works in progress. So first up, for works in progress, I've picked up one of the projects that I started for the summer. And this ball of deliciousness, trying not to drop it in my tea, is a simple hug cardie. So the pattern is Simple Hug Cardie by Cozy Up Knits. They're 2 sisters in Alberta, and they have a YouTube channel, which you should definitely check out. Their other 2 sisters that are twins sometimes come on the podcast too, and sometimes their mom. And their kids make appearances depending on who is in the house at the time that they record. But they put out a lot of great designs, and their podcast is delightful. So you should definitely give them a check out. And yeah, so this is the Simple Hug Cardie, and it's made out of DK, and then you hold a lace weight mohair with it. So you can see all my things are attached here, but there we go. So you hold the 2 together. So yeah, I have this yarn, which is left over from making Taylor a mermaid blanket, where I held these 2 together, and then it made like almost like a straight pattern. And it is, what is it? There it is, Loops and Thread Joy DK in Lagoon, which is the blue teal color, and Tropical, which is the rest of the colors. I'm going to hold up the ball because you can see it easier. So it goes from pink to purple to blue, and then light purple. So those are the colors that it does. And yeah, so I'm going to keep this stripe sequence. So I have 8 of the tropical, no, 8 of the Lagoon, 4 tropical, because I don't have as much of the tropical. I didn't have quite enough in one color just to make the cardigan, so that's why I'm striping it, and I think that'll use up most of the yarn. This is meant to be like an oversized, throw it on over whatever you're wearing kind of thing, so I'm definitely making it on the big side, and but I am loving it. Oh, and the mohair is elan.com, which is no longer in business, but I have a bunch of their yarn. Back when I lived in Vancouver, I bought a bunch, and when we first moved up here, they were still in business. So, and it's the Super Kid in black. I have 4 balls of it, so it's like plenty to do this sweater, but I haven't even put a dent in the first one yet. Seems like. All right, so that's whip number 1. Whip number 2 is a new whip. So the Downseller Studio Pigskin Party started, and only whips or only projects that you start and finish between the time frame, which I'll talk more about in the event segment, count towards your points, which counts towards prizes, whatever. You can only enter stuff that you've started in that time. So my plan is to start one new thing and then finish one thing. So I'll have one new project and one ongoing project on the needles at all times. That's the plan. This, which doesn't look like much at the moment, just looks like a big loop of stuff. But this yarn, oh my gosh, you guys have to see this. It's so good. This will be, the pattern that I'm using is the Shortest Day Shawl by Christina Gordon. And it's, so you knit it in a big tube and then you steek it. And then you make tassels, and it's going to be amazing. I have never steeked my knitting before. I have taken a class on it. My friend Carla taught me how to do it, and she's amazing as well. She has an audio podcast with my other friend Emily, Litmus Knitting. You should definitely check them out. And Carla has a few patterns, and she teaches at the local yarn store and all that fun stuff. So definitely check her out. If I remember, I will link to her Instagram or whatever, or their podcast website and their Instagrams down below. I've also interviewed them on this channel. It's in the interview playlist. So it's the only one in there. All right, so that's the pattern. And then, so it becomes a rectangle then, and then you can use buttons or sew it into a triangle shawl that has like multiple layers. So it's gonna be super warm and cozy. I'm holding this up, trying not to drip it in my tea because I want you to see this beautiful yarn. So this is my Fireweed Fiber Co. Advent from 2022, which was last year's. And I got the Sweet Pea sock base, which is the same that I'm getting for her monthly mystery club. I love this base so much. I love it, love it, love it. But yeah, look at this, look at this. Oh, it's so good. Where's the ball? I've only wound up 3 of the skeins so far. I used up most of the first skein in the rounds that I needed. So I have a feeling I'm going to use up almost all of this, which will be like 1,000 meters in the end. So, and I'm already like this far along. So this is the inside, you can see is this has these darker blips in it, and then the outside has these like pink speckles in it. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, so there's the pattern, there's the yarn. I think that's everything for works in progress. Let's move on to events. For events, I have one event to talk about, and that is the Downseller Studio Pigskin Party for 23-24. This knit along, make along, it's for crochet and weaving and anything yarny kind of based, started on September the 7th and goes until February the 12th. You can check out her website, which is linked down below for all of the details on how you enter and to participate and all that kind of stuff. We're doing a tailgate talk thing where it's kind of like an intro thing. There's some fun questions that you answer every day and get to know some of your teammates. So it's super fun. I am enjoying that. And yeah, I'm knitting my shortest day shawl to go be submitted into that, along with whatever other make-alongs I find along the way. And that's it for events. And that's probably enough. Moving on to chatter. Well, this really has been a short episode. I know last week I said that it was going to be a short episode, and it was not. But I guess I had a lot to say. This week, definitely much shorter, but I'm very happy with the progress that I've been making on different things. Yeah, so I haven't completed any books, and I don't have much to report other than it's been business as usual around here. I did record last week's one on Monday, and it's only Friday today, so it's not that long since the last one. We did set up our hot tub. We had closed it down for the summer because we end up not going in it usually when it's too hot. And also we were away for 6 weeks, and that way nobody else had to take care of it while we were gone. So yeah, so we closed it down, but it is open again. And we went out there this week. It was just at that like twilight, just after sunset, and it was so lovely. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I do enjoy the hot tub. I was not super in favor of getting the hot tub to begin with. My husband really wanted it, but now that we have it, I'm the one that goes in it the most out of everyone in the family. Although Taylor's a very close second. She would go in it all the time if I let her. But often I go in it after the kids have gone to bed as like a wind down before I go to bed. Anyway, that's too much information. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Yeah, it's Friday. It's almost the weekend. It's very exciting. Oh, I need some recommendations, and it's probably going to be too late because it'll be healed by the time you guys see this, but I have cut my hand. Do you see right there on my thumb pad? That right there. I cut it on a box when I was shoving it into our recycle bin because we ordered a bunch of stuff from IKEA, as I talked about last time, and then we built it all, and then I had all this cardboard to figure out how to get rid of it all into the recycling. So I did that. One load is already gone because it got picked up this week, and now the recycling is full again. I was shoving boxes in, and I right on the edge of a very sharp piece of cardboard. I don't know, but it stings so bad. I did put polysporin, I washed it right away, and it didn't bleed much, just like not even a driplet. Oh, sorry, my hair is like in my mouth today. There we go. But it stings so bad. I can't hold my knitting with that hand. I have to like every time I move my hand, it hurts. Have you had that before where you get an injury by doing something silly and that you know better and then it prevents you from knitting? It's the worst. It's the worst. Anyway, I'm going to call that an episode, and we will see you guys again next time. Bye.